Hello everyone, how you guys doing?
Welcome back to our channel.
¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? Happy New Year, feliz año nuevo.
Merry Christmas.
And happy San Valentine.
Merry, eso no ha llegado.
Estamos ahí, casi estamos en febrero, you know.
You're right.
Okay, so in this video we're gonna really talk about what's been happening in the last couple of months. Y darte par de tip about what we did. So we got married. Yeah, right.
Woo.
Hay que limpiarlo ya. Eso se raya en 2 días, muchachos.
Oh my gosh. We got married. We planned our own wedding, like we said in the last couple videos before.
Uh-huh.
It was an adventure. It was a journey. It was fun. It was stressful, but we did it.
You got like 2,000 pictures now?
Not that many.
Okay. And a 50-minute video that, you know,
Oh yeah.
you really like to watch. We already watched the video like, 5 times, but it's okay.
But it was definitely worth it. Like
Okay.
I would do it again.
Okay. So first we want to tell you what we did first and then how was the process. So the first thing that we did, you remember what it was?
We looked for a decorator.
That was the first thing? We first start searching for the location.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we looked for the location first and then...
Which there's a video where we already showed what it was gonna look like. But we chose like options. We had I think like 3 options. Like those were like our top 3 and then we went from there. We chose a place. So yeah, that was the first thing and then
after that, after we chose the place, we found the decorator thanks to Instagram. Who told you about her?
I can't remember.
It was my coworker.
I don't know.
Milagro, no?
Maybe. I put a post on Instagram like, oh, if you know any decorators, like please let me know. And there was a lot of people that hit me up, so I can't remember the specific person, but I got her through someone from my Instagram. And then she was really helpful because she knocked out a lot of boxes. So like every decoration from the church and the location, she knocked out like my ring barrier pillow.
Now you still have a home.
Yeah, I have to get that.
If you're watching that, call Victoria.
She did literally like the entrance of the like everything. She did everything decoration, so we didn't have to worry about that, which was nice.
And after that, we went out with her friends to like a birthday party around last year, around this time. Like in January, and we were talking about how we were planning the wedding and we didn't have a wedding plan, and one of her best boyfriend told us about the photographer and the videographer that we also have a video. So if you want to know about him, he is in one of our pre-wedding shoot that we took in Central Park, and we did that. We found him, and everything was budgeted. He was great to that. Yeah, he was very helpful. So he did our, like Jean said, our engagement photos. He did our pictures of the day of the wedding and the video of the wedding. So that was nice because that got knocked out. Yeah. Too. And then he has like an actual person doing the video. Yeah. And after that, we did, before we even found the location that we were going to do it at, we had to talk to the church that we were getting married, and we had to basically do a course to talk about what is being married, what are the pros and cons, and what are the highest divorce rates and why divorce happened. So that was pretty cool. Eso fue algo bien impresionante, que tuvimos que coger cursillo en la iglesia sobre la boda y eso. That we might knew from before, but taking the classes just kind of, clear your mind or remind you of those things that you have to always keep in mind when you marry with somebody. Yes. That was great. So we both Catholic, so we got married through a Roman Catholic church. Yeah. And before you get married through that church, you need to take all those classes, and then also you have to make sure that you are baptized. You did your communion and your confirmation. Like in our case, we didn't do our confirmation, so we had to sit down with a priest. We had to like do confession, all of that stuff, and then
the day of the confirmation of the smaller kids, we got to walk and do our confirmation as well. Basically, if you don't do those 3 things, you cannot get married in church.
And we met the cardinal over here.
El catedral. Okay. I don't know how to say.
Cardenal.
I don't know, wait.
Sí, eso fue obispo, el obispo. El Timoteo. Shout out to Timoteo. You heard?
Yeah, so that was nice.
He was cool. He was like, oh, I pray for you.
Yeah.
In the day of the wedding.
So he gave us like a blessing that day, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And then we also had to do confession before actually getting married.
We also had to look for the place that we were going to sleep the day after the wedding and then the day before. So we have that little dinner with the family before. So we found a hotel that actually was referred by the person from the venue that we did the wedding. So they give us the information. We reached out, we went to see it. We did a video? I don't remember.
I don't remember, but we got like a discounted rate because we had a lot of rooms being rented by a lot of people. So like his family, a lot of them came from the Dominican Republic, so a lot of them stayed there. I had like we each had a suite. So like in my suite, I had some of the bridesmaids that stayed over, and then like the night before, we both chose that we were not gonna sleep together. So he slept in his suite, his suite bedroom, and I slept in my suite with the girls.
Yeah, my dad came from the other. Was great.
Yeah.
After that, after we found the place, we had to look for the DJ. So Victoria used to be a going out person, so she knew a DJ from the club, and she used to be those girls that when they're 19 go out with fake IDs. No. No, man. You didn't know the DJ? It was you that found the DJ.
Alright, he is lying. This is what happened. So we used to go to this place in by where my mom lives in Dykeman.
And then we did a video there too.
Yeah,
so
and then
we knew the DJ.
We knew the DJ. G knew him more. So he had always said from the beginning, oh, we don't have to worry about the DJ because I already know who it is. So he reached out to the DJ. They worked out pricing and all of that stuff. And the DJ was like super easy to work with. Like he was just, give me the songs that are gonna be your first dance, the ones where the bridesmaids are gonna come in with the groomsmen.
And I did all of that. We wrote down the outline.
And then from there on, like he had his own mix, and it just worked out perfectly fine. Like we didn't have to sit here and be like, you need to put this, you need to put that, you need to put that. It was just like a vibe. Like he knew exactly what.
The MC was my cousin from DR. So the MC, the person that talked during the event. So before the wedding, you also need to do a marriage license. So we had to go to City Hall, do the marriage license. We did that like 2-3 weeks before, because I was very excited, and I was like, oh, we had to do that because we didn't want to, have all of this planning wedding, and then you wait for the last minute, and then you don't have you actually not getting married, just having like a event because you couldn't have the marriage.
And then
license.
You also have like a rehearsal at the church. We had it 2 days before the wedding, so like we had some bridesmaids and groomsmen that they couldn't make it. So what ended up happening is that we just went through we did the rehearsal, like we did the run through with the priest. And then, eventually the day of the wedding, they just knew what to do because you follow the people in front of you. But it's also funny because I think we did something different that our priest really didn't know. So we each wrote our own vows, and then in the rehearsal, we're talking to the priest and we're like, oh, we have vows that we want to read to each other. And he was like, no, and I was like, what you mean no?
Yeah.
And it ended up being that he didn't know. Like he was like, oh, you're not supposed to do that. And he was like, oh, I don't know what you guys are gonna say. Like, what if it's something that you shouldn't be reading in church or something like that? We were like, no, that's not what it is. So we explained to him what they were, and it's just meaningful, words that you say to the other persons, like promises that you're vowing to be with that person, whatever. So he ended up letting us do it, which was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I also ended up renting my suit. So I rented the suit.
Oh, yeah.
I think we also did a video for that.
Yeah, we
did rent the suit. I was wearing all white. Hopefully we can put some photos after this so you guys can see it. So the food that we have in the wedding, we needed to do a tasting. So we did that tasting. also alcohol. Like we have wine, liquor. So we did that tasting and it was great. The plus of that is when you find a venue,
That
you
cool.
have the food there, because if no, we would have, the food coming in. We also found the cake lady. We found the cake lady like 2 months before.
And we actually, thank God, his mom helped us with that, and she found the lady, and she did a lot of like the back and forth with her. And then at the end, like she, we were able to taste one that she made, and we were like, oh, we like it, and it just worked out.
Yeah.
And she was super like nice to work with, from what we heard from his mom.
Yeah, that was great too. And so DJ cake was done.
Decorator was done. Photographer.
The photographer.
I got my. I think I mentioned dress. I got my dress made. I always chose that I didn't want to have a reception dress, and that's because obviously I was gonna spend this money on this dress that was gonna be made from scratch, and I didn't like the ceremony is only like an hour, so I was like, I'm gonna have my whole wedding, spend this money, get this beautiful dream dress that I want, and I'm gonna wear it for an hour, and then I'm not gonna wear it for my reception. So I got my dress done. It was really nice. It was an easy process. The girl who I did it with, I've tagged her on my Instagram. Her name is Luna, and she did an awesome job. So she literally brought my dress to life. So
yeah, thank you, Luna. It was easy to break it, after the wedding.
Oh my God.
But it was fun. It was fun. Actually, we tried to do it step by step, but we also assign tasks to people. So for the crazy hour, we assigned it to my sister. We told her to order the stuff. It was like glow in the dark stuff, and she did the preparation. She figured out with my little cousin, they put it together. It was great. And then
it was nice too, sorry to cut you off. It was nice too to see like the day of the wedding, like his sister had all the materials, but then like in our cocktail hour, like we had some bridesmaids were helping his little sister to like put all the stuff together. Like it was nice because everyone helped each other out.
Yeah, and then everything that we didn't do it like in 1 month. So she was the one always wondering like what is gonna happen, what about this? So I was more the person of, this month let's focus on this, and as time came in, everything came up, and we were just working step by step.
Right.
Working one thing at a time, and we got it done. It would have been nice to have a wedding planner, because that wedding planner probably would have helped Victoria to have her dress, played out nice when she walked into the church. In the video, her what?
My veil.
Her veil was like,
It
stuck.
was like rolled together because my dad didn't open it for some reason.
So that kind of like transition stuff, that would have been great to have
the
like
little things.
Yeah, pero después de eso, I think like everything.
I think everything went really smooth, and I've heard people say like, oh my God, like this happened the day of my wedding, like that, like bad things happen. And to be honest, like I don't really think that we went through that. I know like a lot of people that I've spoken to, they always ask me like, oh, did you do like a makeup trial, or did you do like a hair trial before the day of your wedding, because everything looks so nice. I didn't do trials for nothing.
You did your hair in a salon close to the hotel?
I literally found this salon, and I was like, you know what, it's literally 3 minutes from the hotel. I never went there before physically. I didn't know who even worked there, and then when I got there, I already knew what I wanted. So the girl that ended up like doing my hair, that was actually like her specialty, like that's what she was good at. El peinado que ella hacía como más común. So she was like, oh my God, I'm so happy that that's what I get to do, because that's what I love to do. And it just worked out. And then makeup, like my best friend, so that's another thing, like people gotta assign certain things. My best friend, which was the maid of honor, she chose the makeup artist. So I had seen her do her makeup before, and I was like, oh my God, I really want her to do our makeup, like we're gonna look so pretty. So she did that. She was able to get her, and the makeup artist actually asked her, does she want a makeup trial before? And I was like, I don't need it, because I know she's gonna do a good job. And people are like, oh my God, girl, you crazy, how you gonna do that? I'm like, I don't need that. Like, if it's gonna happen good, it's gonna happen good, because I could do a makeup trial, and the day of my wedding she messes it up. You got what I'm saying? So it's just that those are those things you just run with fate and just leave it in God's hands, and it will work out. And literally she she blessed because
Yeah.
your girl was looking like una muñequita.
I do. Yeah, and during the process, you also, if you want to have your bachelor party, you also want to give it to somebody to plan it. You don't want to plan your own bachelor.
No.
So my friends took me to Vegas. Her friends took her to Miami. You know, it was fun times, and you enjoy it. Other than that, I think everything that was done was like pretty much easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes she was stressed, but I never let her stress. It was stressful on the day, and I was very nervous. But it was fun. It was fun. I think if I would have a wedding planner, I wouldn't have that much fun because I enjoyed my wedding and I was lit.
Yeah. Oh,
So
gosh.
I enjoyed it because I was like, yo, we work for this, and this is what we're gonna do. Like we're gonna enjoy
was
it,
so much
and that's
fun.
it. We work so hard for this.
And I also made sure to do like the little things. I took care of them way in the beginning. Like literally maybe 9 months, 10 months before the actual wedding, I like bought my veil, bought my shoes, I bought my jewelry, I bought like the garter, like those small things that at the end, like you don't want to just be rushing to get everything. So I just got it like way before.
Yeah.
And then by the time I started getting close to the wedding, all I needed to really do was get my dress done.
Yeah.
So it was like that was smooth too. Well, so we went to Cancun for our honeymoon. That was so much fun. And we went for a couple of days and we had a lot of fun. And the point was to get away and just have like us time. So it was also something that was not stressful. Like it was smooth.
Yeah. How you feel after you finish, getting married? Did anything change?
No.
No?
If anything, I feel like it's gotten better. Cause it's like I feel like when in your relationship, like okay, when you boyfriend girlfriend, oh my god, so pretty, blah, blah, okay. But then when you become like fiance and you're engaged, it's like a different stage. So you feel like all these new things that you get to experience now that you're engaged. So now that I'm married, it's like, oh my god, like it's another stage again. Like, oh, we're married, So I like it. A lot of people ask me like, oh, how do you feel now that you're married? I'm just like, I already felt like I was married because we had already been living together. But it's just like that different of like, you my husband.
Yeah, so women have more authority definitely when they get married. They feel like, they have that power. I guess because the history of females, woman was taking advantage before.
Yeah.
So I guess that's in their vein, that authoritarian after you marry and stuff. So it's getting fun.
How do you feel now that you're
It's
married?
good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah,
Is it?
it's good.
Yikes.
It's the same thing. The key of being with a person, having a relationship, it can be friendship or boyfriend and girlfriend, is to, after you argue, you have to have a conclusion and try not to do it again. Sometimes you're gonna do it again, but at the end of the day, it's like you have to better yourself. So you can sacrifice and you can be happy with yourself or make that person happy.
And to be honest, it's like I always say that like no relationship is perfect. You guys just both need to like agree that you both gonna fight to be in the relationship. Because you could break up with that person and be like, you know what, I cannot deal with this, whatever. Then you go on to the next person, it's gonna be worse. Or like you're just gonna get to a point where you're like, oh, I cannot deal with nobody. You're never gonna 100% be always like great. Like it's a relationship, you're two different people. So.
And then when you make the balance, like cuando tú pones la balanza, you balance it out. If there is more positive stuff than what you said that you don't like of that person, that's that's it. Like you shouldn't question that. You shouldn't question that. Also, you feel safe with that person, respect, and that's
that
very important.
That person.
So everything's going smooth. We're gonna try to do more videos. Victoria's gonna prank me, but I already know her prank. I saw her in her text with her friends. But thank you for watching and being the love of Big. Okay. What?
I'm still not convinced because I was like, how you feel now that you're married? You was like, it's good.
It's great. I'm happy. It's not really different,
I mean,
now you can take my money. That's all I know for sure.
no, I'm not taking your money. It's fine.
It's just legal, you know. You can take my money.
You can take my money too.
No, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright. So thank you for watching.
Thanks for staying tuned, and how we always say,
Don't forget to like,
subscribe, comment, and share.
Goodbye. Gang gang with the ring.